And so if you tell them, well, the GMOs are bad for you, they're going to say, I can't tell. See, it looks the same, tastes the same, feels the same. And for them, that's true. We don't know that about these foods, and neither do they. And they're not even telling us. They're not even telling us the fact that when rats are fed GMO corn and GMO soy for 3 generations, they stop having offspring. Well, that would be something most people might be interested in knowing before they decided to eat GMO corn and GMO soy, which is 90% of what we have in the United States now. And we don't know that, and we sure should know that, and we sure should have the option of seeing that a food is GMO before we're purchasing it. And again, in many, many countries, that's law. Not in this country right now. I mean, the ways that we create the GMOs are frightening. You know, we use bacteria and viruses to get these genetic changes into the cells, because the cells are designed to keep out foreign nucleotides, foreign DNA. That's part of their wiring. And so you actually have to go to great lengths to do it. They have to shoot things in with gold-covered pellets to get this foreign DNA into cells, or they have to introduce it with viruses and pathogens. So even just the process of it should give people pause of how they do it. And then just the fact that they are doing it, and it's an organic process in that they don't really know what's going on. They're just taking snippets of DNA, throwing them at the existing DNA, and seeing what comes out. And the stuff that they're producing should really, really make people be concerned, because the stuff that they're producing are things like plants that can't produce their own seeds, so that farmers can't grow food and take the seeds from the food they grow and replant the next year, but they have to go back and buy patented seed stock from Monsanto and be stuck into this cycle of providing food. I think it's about power, and this is one of the things that really concerns me, and that most people, more and more people, but a lot of people still aren't aware of the degree to which there's intentional control of the food supply, of the water supply, of the energy supply, of the information supply, in order to control people, simply in order to maintain power. And it's not anything about the health of the people. It's not anything about feeding the world. It's not anything about democracy. It's not anything about freedom of information and access to information. It's all about power and control, and keeping the money flows going where they're going. And so this is where it all comes together. And you can't just even focus on the food. You have to focus, you have to acknowledge the necessity to completely overhaul the banking system and to completely undermine the structures that have been set up so that this kind of thing becomes unquestioned. The protection that is afforded by the media system for all of these systems, for the food control, for the energy control, for the control over what we think, what we know is true, what we believe. All of this is mediated through our media, through the institutions that are giving us our information. All these talks is to move our society from a power, profit-oriented society to one that is community and peace-centered, uncover the myths that we have been ubiquitous in our society, that have controlled our society around food, around money, around energy, and around media. And so I please invite you to join the conversation and come and learn and come and support your own health and the health of your family and friends and of this planet.